Welcome to another episode of the A-List Movie Club. I am your host, the Game Changer, Wes Truth. And with me, as always, are Dominic and John. How's it going tonight, guys?
Good.
All right.
And of course, this is the show where each week a different one of us picks a movie for the others to check out. And this time it was Dominic's turn. Tell us a little bit about what you picked.
No. I picked the 1962 Betty Davis, Joan Crawford vehicle called Whatever Happened to Baby Jane? A psychological horror thriller.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah. A child star. It starts. Betty Davis is a child star who was very famous, and as they grew up, she fell out of favor with the movie theaters. But her older sister became a huge movie star, so they were jealous. She was jealous of her sister, who is now in a wheelchair, and she tries to drive her kind of crazy. I liked it. I thought it was very good. I think it at the time, I think that movie was probably terrifying to some people. I still think it held up pretty well. Fantastic acting on Joan Crawford and Betty Davis.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, Betty Davis, I believe, was nominated for an Oscar for her role.
Yeah.
Just a really cool, psychological, crazy type of thing. I really enjoyed it. I'm really glad I picked this.
John's back with us now. Yeah.
I never heard of this movie. I don't usually watch old black and white movies, but I watched this one. I liked it. It's a good sort of slow burning psychological thriller. Not like a traditional horror like you would think. The lead performances are great. The two actresses carry this movie. Like I said, I think it looks like a play.
Yeah.
Small cat.
Now, John.
Yes.
That Victor Buono, I think his name is, the gentleman that played the piano and everything.
Yes.
That was King Tut from the 60s series of Batman.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Man. I remember him. He wasn't on a lot of episodes, but I kind of remember him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess it's got that underlying thing about celebrity and fame, like
1
minute and then they just sort of discard you. Like, yeah, it was good.
Good.
Wes?
All right. I thought I liked it. I thought there were a lot of odd choices throughout the movie. Like, it felt like this was more of a predicament than it should have been. Like when she's trying to yell out the window to the neighbor and just I was like, what? That was sort of weird. Like, she couldn't yell any louder. But I know then we wouldn't have a movie if if she found out right away. Let's see. Some of the along with that, the escapes seem like they could have been easier for her to get out of the situation. And wow, does Betty Davis must go really close and is back in 2 seconds. Every time they try to do an escape, here she comes already. The bank must be literally down the street. But I understand it's an older movie and stuff, and it can be campy, I think, which makes it fun. There's some very creepy moments in this movie, whether they were trying for it or not. I mean, the dolls, those Baby Jane dolls, were really weird, and Betty Davis singing was pretty creepy too.
Wasn't her.
Right, yeah. uh, I thought that song was awful. That song that she sang and the little girl sang at the beginning of the movie, but
Letters to Heaven or something.
yeah, letters to daddy. I can see why that. I assume that wasn't nominated for best song. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed the performances. There's some great stuff there between the two of them, and there's that odd subplot of the relationship between Baby Jane and Edwin, the piano player, where I'm like, is he really gonna go through with this just to get the money for the, her craziness and that she liked him and stuff? It was awkward. And Edwin and his mom I thought was awkward as well. They sort of just like broke into that. I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
And we didn't talk about the twist at the end. I thought that was interesting, but odd as well. That they were it felt out of left field, kind of, because it was like, okay, this movie's over. Oh, here's a twist for the last 2 minutes of the movie. I was like, okay, well, that's different. I did think it was a little long. Like they probably could have cut some. Yeah, they probably could have cut some of it out, and or edited it down a little bit. But I liked it for the most part.
Jesus Christ, Wesley, wrap it up.
And the real life feud between the two of them even makes it more interesting if you know all about the ins and outs of that, which was on some sort of show, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I got.
All right, I got a piece of trivia for you guys from this movie. Betty Davis was nominated for, I think, Best Actress or Best Supporting Actress for this movie. And Joan Crawford hated Betty Davis so much, she campaigned against her and championed another actress for Best Actress. And when that actress won, Joan Crawford actually accepted the Oscar for her just to dig at Betty Davis.
Yep.
Yeah, they did not like each other.
But the trivia I have, which I can't go because I'm on my phone now, but it appears that Betty didn't like her. And Joan didn't really have a problem, but she sort of, well, if you don't like me, I don't like you either, kind of a thing. So it wasn't like a mutual hatred. It became that, but it started out with Betty just didn't like her.
Yeah. I pulled up IMDb on my phone.
Yeah,
Yeah, this one's interesting. Betty Davis had a Coca-Cola machine installed on the set. This was to deliberately provoke Joan, who was the widow of Pepsi chairman Alfred Steele and the celebrity spokesperson of that company.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That story that Dom just told is on there about her accepting. That's one of the trivia. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I don't know if there's anything.
It said that I think it said the director was aware of their feud and thought that would help the movie.
Oh, like they'd have an actual hatred.
Be feuding, so it would help.
Mm.
Betty Davis played it as if Baby Jane never took the makeup off and just kept putting fresh makeup on every day.
I had heard about that. Yeah.
Just kept on.
And that she did her own makeup. I had heard because any other makeup artist would be like worried that she'd scream at him for making her look that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the nosy neighbor's daughter was Betty Davis's daughter.
Mm-hmm. That was an interesting character too.
Yeah.
Oh, that was something we picked up on. We're like, how is she getting these people in and out of that house? they wouldn't show it. They'd just be in the car or whatever, and it'd be like, okay. You kind of have to use your imagination, I guess, for some things.
I just thought if she had all this trouble to like lock up her sister,
yeah,
why wouldn't she do something like you said, where she couldn't yell out the window? You think she would put like boards up or something where she wouldn't have access to get out or yell to somebody?
yeah. I guess maybe they would call the cops or something. They'd be like, "What's going on in that house?" But yeah, I don't know.
But again, see, it was just to be a twist. Like sort of
Yeah,
did it to do it. Like,
yeah. Like this movie needs a twist. Let's quick think of something.
What
Yeah.
was it? I forget.
It was
missing
that she didn't.
Oh yeah, okay.
She was
Maybe
behind the car and not Betty Davis. She
Right.
tried to kill her.
and ended up hurting herself. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I mean, if you, I'm good if you guys are.
All right, let's rate this pig. I enjoyed it. I thought it was very good. I think back in the day, I think it would have really creeped some people out. This movie came out a year before I was born. I'm gonna give it an 8. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as well. It's probably not something I would watch all the time, but I would recommend people to watch it at least once, just for the performances alone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say it's a 7 for me. It's got too many flaws, but it's still a good movie.
And I'm probably gonna agree with Dominic and give it an 8 as well. All right. So next time it is John's turn to pick. What do you have in store for us?
This is my choice because you know my first one was so.
Yeah.
So this is a movie that I've heard good things about, and I've never seen it. I don't know if you guys have. I picked Hugh Jackman in The Front Runner.
I have not seen that.
Oh, it says Cleveland Public Library. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Cleveland? Wow, how did it end up in Pennsylvania?
I don't know.
Really.
Oh, I thought it was like a sticker from the Cleveland Public Library that you were saying.
It is. I bought.
Oh, okay.
Hard to see, but
Interesting.
yeah. Yeah, I've never seen it, so
I have not either. All right, we'll have to check that one out for next time.
Yeah.
But until then, you want to talk a little bit about the podcast, John?
Yeah, we like cast a weekly podcast and YouTube show where we discuss any and everything wrestling related. We're on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you find podcasts. We're on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I think I covered everything.
I think that's pretty much everything.
I think so. We're all over social media.
You have it, they're on it.
Find us anywhere.
Yep.
We like podcasts.
Say that
Right.
again. Cut out.
Which part?
We like wrestling podcasts.
All of it?
Just
Just
say
the,
we
just the
like
name.
just the
Oh.
name.
We like wrestling podcast.
There you go.
Good.
And of course, for me, you can subscribe right here on YouTube at youtube.com/westside of 515. Like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/westtroupe And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at West. Until next time, Troop out.